Welcome back to Doc's Hot Shop and Forge. Today I thought we'd make a handled center punch or layout punch. These are used when laying out on hot steel so you can see what you're doing and still be able to punch where you want without having to have your hand close to the hot work. I'll be making this punch from S7, which is a nice hot work shock resisting tool steel. Now this steel is both an air hardening and oil hardening steel, so leaving to air cool as we would to normalize doesn't actually result in a normalized state. It results in an as quenched state, albeit slightly softer than an oil quenched state. So this is one of those things we're going to have to bear in mind when we come to doing the post hot work finishing. The starting stock is a 60mm length of 25mm hex bar, and the first step is to punch the locating marks for where we want to punch the eye. This is located on opposing flat surfaces, flats of the hexagon, 20mm from each end, from one end, sorry. So after we've marked this out, we will get it hot, start punching it out, and getting it drawn out to shape and size. As you'll note from watching the video, the shock resisting nature of the steel means it's really tough, it doesn't like to move, and that results in it being quite skitterish and jumping all over the anvil. So that's quite entertaining for you guys, not so much for me. So let's get things hot. So let's see how we go. Punching holes in stuff. Alright, to start, just about through. Begin shearing that out, eh? Gotta be careful about getting this one too hot. This one's only made out of spring steel. this we only need a small eye. This one we're setting up to draw out the centre punch. For that we need to create essentially a very squat taper. Essentially the first step is to start square taper. Remembering that's got to be controlled. This one where I didn't do that. Apologies for this being out of focus. After the punches had air-cooled, off camera I ground them to final form and gave them a general tidy up so they'd be ready to heat treat. It should be noted that as this is S7, air cooling is equivalent to quenching, and so care had to be taken not to damage them. We're just waiting for the top to start to lose colour. After quenching in oil, the residual heat was allowed to temper the working point, and once cooled, the eye was heated with a torch until the pole tempered to grey. To protect the working point, this was wrapped in wet cotton to act as a heat sink.